Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I hope this video finds you well. So today, I will do my speech. I'm sure you are all familiar with cats and dogs. They are everywhere in the world, and you have probably seen them just about everywhere you go. Physically and personality-wise, they are very different. But what if I told you there is an animal that acts exactly like both of them? If you see a flash of reddish fur and a big bushy tail with a white tip, you have found that animals. It's red fox. Most of all grew up hearing stories about the sly fox in fairy tales, or we have seen them as villains in cartoons like Swiper from Dora the Explorer. But the real animals is much more impressive and interesting than that. So today I will talk about their unique biology, where they live, and of course, the amazing way they hunt for food. First, let's talk about their biology, which is quite unique. Red foxes have reddish fur, a pointy snout, large ears, and that famous bushy tail with a white tip. Even though red fox belongs to the dog family or Canidae, they actually behave like cat in almost every way. They have long bodies with relatively short legs, and their tail is huge. It's actually about 70% of the length of their head and body. If you look closely at their eyes, they don't have round pupils like dogs or humans. Instead, they have vertical slit pupils that act like high-powered cameras, giving them incredible night vision. They also have long sensitive whiskers on their face and even on their legs too, which act like sensory to help them to feel their way through dark tight space. On top of that, they have a very cat-like skill. They can climb. While a normal dog would be stuck on the ground barking at a squirrel, a red fox has retractable claws and amazing balance. This allows them to climb high into tree branches to escape predators or just to find a quiet sunny spot for a nap. Even their voices are confusing. Instead barking like a dog, they make sounds more like a cat. They purr when they are happy, and they use high-pitched scream to talk to their families. Now that we know how they are built, let's look at where they live. Red fox are the large of the true fox and are omnivores with a diverse diet. You can find them across the entire northern hemisphere, including North America, Europe, and Asia. Wait. They are incredibly tall. They can live in freezing environments covered in snow and ice, like the Arctic tundra. But they can also survive in high temperature environments like the Sahara in North Africa. They are also great at living in the city. In the forest, they are expert hunting of small animals and lovers of wild berries. But in the city, they have become genius in surviving. They usually find food from leftover in trash cans or fruit that falls in gardens. They are such adaptable animals. And finally, because red fox are so adaptable, they possess remarkable abilities. They have amazing superpowers, specifically when it comes to hunting. A red fox doesn't see its prey. It listens for it using something like biological sonar. Their hearing is so sharp that they can hear prey from 30 meters away. And then they can even hear insects crawling deep underground or small animals crying under 3 feet of thick snow. But foxes, the most amazing fact is that foxes might be the first animals we know that use the Earth's magnetic field to hunt. Image a fox is a fox standing in a field of thick snow. It cannot see anything, but it hearing a sound. It crouches down and waits until it is facing the magnetic north. Once the sound of the prey lines up perfectly with the Earth's magnetic field, it knows exactly where to strike. The fox performs a move called mousing. It leaps three or four 3 or 4 feet into the air and dives nose first into the snow. Because of this magnetic targeting system, they hit almost their target almost in every single. Even when even when they are hunting completely blind. So in this page, I have taught you about red fox. Red fox is just not are just not what is it sly characters we see in fairy tales or in cartoons. They are much more unique and amazing than we think. Between their cat-like biology, their amazing abilities to live in almost everywhere, and their incredible hunting skills, they're truly special and deserve our admiration. I think that's all for my speech, and thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.